Okay, I don't know about other places in this country of ours, but oh, my blue light tint is, I don't know if you can see it, I can see it. It's 78 degrees. Freezing this morning, freezing yesterday morning. It was so cold in my place last night that I almost put the heat on because it got down to 64, and then I'm like, no. If it was summer and it was 64, I'd be happy. So, okay. There are many people, even friends of mine, that are like, men, can't figure them out. And I'm sure men are saying that about women too. So, I don't discriminate. Because yes, sometimes us women can be a mystery. But this guy who, I don't know that I believe him. He had answered me on POF, which I'm off all apps now because I've just had it. And if I meet someone in the, what is it called? Natural sense? I don't know. Maybe that's not the word, but whatever. And if I do, oh, sorry, dude. I didn't realize you were turning. Sorry. Kind of blocked him. Didn't mean to do it. Couldn't get over. I thought I could get over to the right lane because I have to turn right. This van is up my butt. Okay. So that night, he's like, you want to talk on the phone? And I said, sure. We did. Great conversation. An hour later, oh, you want to meet for coffee? Sure. What the heck? I had another guy that we were supposed to meet, never heard from. So figured, what the heck? I'll meet this guy. So, okay. Next, so we had a great time. Great kisser. Wonderful. Then Sunday, he's like, oh, do you want to meet for a late dinner? Whatever. Okay. Then, he's texting me like good morning, every morning. I am freezing. I'm so warm. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just turn the air on. Well, people, I'm doing 55 and it's 50. And they're flying past me. Like, I don't get it. But, so, okay. So, that's cold. I don't want a cold drink. No, that sounds weird, but I'm bothering my teeth today. But, so, texting, can't wait to see him. Then nothing. Then, I think I told you this, all of a sudden, out of the blue, he turns around and says, hey, how have you been? Haven't heard from you. Blah, blah. And I'm like, I haven't heard from you. And first I said, who is this? Because I didn't really know. And I waited. He texted me on Friday. I waited until Sunday. So I figured this is some guy that I'm probably not interested in. Oh, there's a Kia dealer going here. How exciting. And sorry, needed water. And I hate this. This is a turn. Are you kidding me? I'm going to get slammed by these people. Like, I'm stopped in the middle of the highway because of this turn. The one northbound, they shut off. They need to shut off the one southbound. It's ridiculous because it goes up the highway and then whatever. So, and then I'm like, I tell him when he says who he is, and I'm like, sends a picture, and I'm like, oh, I didn't hear from you. I was like, and he's like, oh no, I send you messages, and I was like, well, I didn't get any messages. So, whatever. So then we met up again. He was so anxious, and then he's like, oh, my schedule's a little crazy. Now, this is what I don't get. And I will do anything for my kids. But his daughter moved back from Florida with her daughter. I moved in with him. He's only in a 1-bedroom. How long ago? I don't know. She's still with the boyfriend, that's the father of the child. The child's 6. Okay. They don't live together. Okay. I don't know why. She has supposedly a very good job. She has an accounting degree. All this stuff. She did have like anxiety problems, and she's gotten over that. Well, I shouldn't say. She went to this company. It was a high pressure job, and she just couldn't take the pressure. And I can tell you, my daughter works for Ernst & Young, and she, like her first year, I want to say she started in September, and they held the job for her. Like, they offered her the job her last year of college. And then she said, well, I'm getting my master's. They're like, okay, just sign in the dotted line. When you're done, job is yours. So, okay. So that's fine. You know. So my daughter, it was around January, February, all of a sudden, she's just breaks down crying. Like, her and my son had words, and then she's like, you don't understand. He's like, what is wrong with you? Like, it wasn't no big deal, and they had words before over silly stuff, but this was really silly because I mean, and he's like, what is wrong? And she's like, you don't understand, I want to quit my job. And she had a break. And my daughter is not an emotional person, so it is stressful. And now she's the 2nd year. She learned how to deal with the stress, and what the hell are these people doing? Learn to deal with the stress. And I'm thinking I'm going to Costco. I'm going to Kohl's. Oh my God. Oh, whatever. I'm over now. So she learned to deal with the stress. So his daughter couldn't deal with the stress and kind of had anxiety, panic attacks, anxiety. Okay. He says she's over that. She's got a job now, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I still don't understand why her and the boyfriend aren't living together. They both have jobs. And he works around the daughter's schedule. Like, I love my kids, but he asked to go on the night shift and sometimes works till 2 a.m. so that he could get his granddaughter from school and take care of her, get her off to school. And I'm like, I love my kids dearly, and I would do just about anything for them, but I'm not working nights. Like, she works days. She has a job. She's living with daddy. Has an accounting job. So she has to make good money. So it just, like, all of a sudden, I don't know why this is clicking with me, but we haven't seen each other since. It's probably getting over a month. And he reaches out, oh, what's your schedule like? Oh, maybe we can meet up tonight when I get out of work. I'm not doing that on a weeknight when I have to go to I was going to say school, go to work the next day. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not meeting you at 8, 9 o'clock at night. What, for an hour? Or 2? If it's 8 o'clock, then 2 hours. Because 10 o'clock, I'm leaving. I'm going home to get... Plus, I've been walking and all that. So, last night I didn't. But, I'm like, I don't get it. And then he's like, the one time he said, oh, well, let me go. I'm going to go in the house. I got dinner for us. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize, call me back. He goes, well, if I go out, if I do DoorDash tonight. And I'm like, okay, this guy supposedly has a really good job, and he's doing DoorDash at night. When his granddaughter's in school. Like, all this, all of a sudden, I don't know why it's all of a sudden hitting me, but it sounds real sketch. Like, he's like, this, if he made up the story, he said the same story over and over and over again. So I don't think it's a lie about him being divorced, but I think he's with somebody. I think this is a girlfriend, not his daughter. And I think this is a kid that they had together. Or there's something wrong with his daughter that, I don't know, that maybe she got in trouble down in Florida. That's why she came back. Maybe she's a little autistic. I mean, high functioning, and that's why they don't live together. Maybe he is too. The father of, I don't know. I don't know. And sorry, I keep touching my ear. It's like my ears are itchy from my sinuses. So sorry. But so it's really, really sketch to me. Like, there's something off about this. There's really is something off about this. I really don't get it. Like, and I'm parking because I'm picking up an order at Kohl's. So I'm parking in the old spot where you used to pick up and, you know, push it in, I'm here, which they don't do anymore. You have to get your own shit now. And anybody can walk out with your stuff. But, so, I'm really, really, like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know why all of a sudden. But it just doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. So, I'm just like, I want to do it in person because I'd like to see someone's face. And I'm going to say to him, like, if that happens, I don't, like, jump to answer, you know, his texts or whatever. I get good morning, like, a couple days in a row, and then I don't hear from him a couple days, and then I get, hey, you know, hey, hon, hey, babe. And I'm like, hey, hon, hey, babe. What the hell? Are you kidding me? And we haven't had sex, so he's not pushing for that. So I don't know. Maybe like my guy there, then I don't know, you know, that told me, oh, all I can handle right now is a hug and kissing, and that's all I really want, you know, can handle. And maybe this guy thinks if he is with someone, he's not cheating by, you know, hugging and kissing me. And when I was sick, he's like, oh, I'll just come and I'm like, you're no, not coming to my house, no. So I really, really don't know. I put my hair up in a clip today. Yesterday it was up, today's in a clip, a little more fancy. Yesterday was a ponytail. But I don't know what his story is. So I'd like to meet him again in person and say, why are you in a one bedroom with your daughter? How long has your daughter lived with you that you're still only in a one bedroom? And I get it, rents are expensive, so maybe can't afford it. Okay. And you DoorDash? Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get personal, but what's the deal here? Is something like he said, when he said, oh, I don't talk in front of my daughter because then I get a million questions. So that what makes me think like she may be slightly autistic. And so maybe, you know, she does work as an accountant. I mean, some autistics, or what is that other one? Oh, I can't think of the name of it. But Dan Aykroyd has it. Asperger's, that's it. Some of those are extremely intelligent. So maybe she has Asperger's. I don't know. And I think at this point, I'm just going to say, hey, what's the deal? Like, you're working, you obviously make good money, and then you're door dashing, and your daughter lives with you, but yet she's not with the boyfriend. They've been together since high school. Like, are they just never getting married? Or, like, you know, I mean, I'm going to say my son, my granddaughter is going to be 7. My grandson is, going to be a year. I had to think about that. Oh my God, seriously, that's how my brain is. So I really don't get, I really don't, like, my son they've been together 4 years. My granddaughter's with a different person, but they moved in her like the downstairs of her parents. Unsweet iced tea, which is, I don't know. It's not just water. I'm not drinking anything, which is very odd for me. I usually drink a lot. So, I don't know. But, so, they moved, like I said, moved in her parents, downstairs in her parents. And then when they broke up, he moved back in with me. But now, him and, like, they were together 3 years when they said we're moving in together. And now they have a baby. I think I told you this. He did buy a ring. It's a big secret. Can't tell anybody. He did tell my sister-in-law when we were in Florida. Hallelujah. I can talk to someone about it. But when he's had the ring since Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So I don't know when he's doing it. But again, off topic. But I like, so why? This girl is 6 years old. They've been together since high school. She's 29, the same age as my son. Why aren't you living together? I don't know. I really wish I knew. Really, really, really wish I knew. So I just think it's weird. But I don't know. And if he was just after sex, then he would have pushed that by now. So he's not. So I don't know. Like, maybe he just wants affection. Maybe he doesn't get it, you know, and that's just what he wants. I don't know. And ladies and gents, it's not because he can't get it up, because making out, I could, you know, standing there, I could feel the bulge, you know. It's quite a bulge. But I'm not jumping into bed with anybody anymore. Like, anymore. When I was first divorced, yes, of course. Not just anybody, but my therapist, actually, I was afraid because my ex was my one and only. So I was like scared to death, and he's called me a freak and said, oh my God, all you're interested in is sex. You're a freak. When I tried lingerie, you're a freak. When I tried to put porn on, you're a freak. When I tried to wake him up in the middle of the night, oh my God, get the fuck off of me. What are you doing? I'm trying to sleep. So I think this kid, he looks like a young kid, is trying to park mommy and daddy's car. It's a Jeep Cherokee. And I think he's going by the camera. I think it's pretty funny. He's trying to park up, back. He was like over the line, and he just wants to back into the space, I guess, too. Oh, here's a Mercedes. I have to say, I've driven a Mercedes sedan. I don't know what the hell this is. This lady, her tires are huge. It's like way off the ground. A sedan. And it didn't drive as smooth. My bosses have, I think, a GLE. And yeah, I want to say GLE. I think I would know by now how many times I've taken it and called for service and everything. And that rides so smooth. So much better than a sedan. So maybe this is, I don't know if this is a hatch. It's not a crossover. Oh, but she's on the phone. I wonder if she has mommy and daddy's car, because she looks like a teenager. I don't know. Yeah, she looks very, very young. A very, very youngin'. So she probably took mommy and daddy's car. Oh, if you do this for me, you can have my car. But yes, so that is my story with him. And I just don't know. And my other one, the one that broke up with his girlfriend for a long time girlfriend, he's in touch, but not as much as he was. And I don't know. just don't know. I can't figure him out. Like, he asks me, oh, weekend plans, you know, anything exciting. And so last weekend I said that I was going out. Oh, yeah, I'm going out. Didn't say where. This weekend, I do have my niece's 40th birthday party. So I will say, oh, I have a party. And Friday night, no. But he's, like I said, he hasn't brought up dinner in a while. He brought it up before I went away, while I was away, and right when I came back. But hasn't said it again. So, I don't know. And I'm not going to break it up. I don't know. Maybe he's waiting for me to say, can you do dinner this date? I don't know, which I don't want to do. I'm not going to do. So, I don't know. But I have to get in Kohl's because then I have to go I had Kohl's cash. So, I got my grandson a bath towel, dinosaur bath towel. So, I'm going to go pick that up because today's the last day because I had ordered one and I didn't pick it up. And then they gave me my Kohl's cash back. And then I ordered another one and didn't pick it up. And then they told me I have to use my Kohl's cash or lose it. So I did. And so now I'm going to lose the order. And then I'll lose the Kohl's cash. So it's a little big for him, I'm sure. But they can put it away. He has a couple of towels for now. So, but he's growing like a weed. So, all right. Well, hope everybody had a good Thursday. Hope everybody is TGIFing tomorrow. Hope you don't have to work on the weekend. If you do, I'm sorry. But yeah. So, I'm itching for a new car, but I know not in the cards till next year. I just want to get all my bills in order, have no bills, pay off people, and be done. So, but all right, I will talk to y'all later and hope you're not getting the storms that we're supposed to be getting tonight. Although I like a good thunderstorm, it helps me sleep good. But all right, talk to y'all later. Bye.